things are going to turn into longer runs.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of...
Batted into the air, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And this was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. 30, the 20, 10, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. All tied Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean,
what a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the move, it's Williams. Makes a man miss.
Your returner is brought down at the 21, and the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running behind that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. LSU right back to the line. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that pass picked off. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a two-point conversion. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And let's put up points today. What do you say? That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
Yeah, and it's such a good blend between...
Wide open, he makes the catch. He's off to the races. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Play the analytics here. You go for 2. Back to throw, it's Howard. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 23, LSU 16.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
16.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it down the left side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And into the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get to him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
This time on target. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
defense gets set for second down. It's a flea flicker. Coming after it. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and lift him.
The aerial assault continues. He'll try to do it himself. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Caught behind the line. It's Tate.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Obliterates him, still on the move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Howard. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second and short now after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught near the sticks. It's Ibuka. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on second down. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time. Made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far. Makes a catch past the sticks. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
44, LSU, 37.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Hands on the football.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here to lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
On the ground, it's Durham. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now they're going to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's right on target. LSU quick to the line. On fourth down, going to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they were able to come up with the interception.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. On second down, just keeps firing. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is it.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
LSU, 37.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Grab behind the line. It's Durham. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The sure hands. It's Lacey. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Puts him in the spin cycle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Howard. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Nice move to stay on his feet. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll go right back to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 50, LSU 44.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll ride his man on the option. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll line up to go for 2. The give. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Will run the offense out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Moves around to clear up the vision. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Gain of
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's going up top. He got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Anderson.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Forced out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Daniels. They get him down after he makes the catch. LSU right back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
And he's going to lose yardage here.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Going over the top. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Buckeyes! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Dances away from the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score. Ohio State 72, LSU 58.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
Looking deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire, now on second down. Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Ibuka. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Dropping back, it's Howard. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes his connection. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll set up to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's going to pass on second down. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Wide out in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Tate.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a three-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting a field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having two, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Going for the big play. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a point.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a two-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Durham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Steps away. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.